Morning, everyone. This morning, uh, I did not think about Easter till we were here, and then we were singing these songs, and it's like so awesome to be alive and sing about what God did for us. And then that last song, "The Blood Covered It All." It's like we can be free. We don't have to live under sin anymore. So that's awesome. Um, I want to talk about our identity in Christ and um, who we are in Him. So the last while, there's been places that I've definitely been able to look to God for help and for strength, and I'm learning that God is enough, and that if we put our trust in Him, that He's always going to be faithful. He's going to be there to help us through and to give us what we need. So I'm going to read out of the Bible a few verses about a man who put his trust in God and who had faith to walk through the things that God called him to. Okay, it says, "Now the Lord has said unto Abraham, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great. And thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. And in thee shall all the families of the earth be blessed." So, this was God's promise to Abraham. And then we also know the story of how he gave up his son on the altar for God, and then God spared him. But then later, after everything had happened and Jesus had already come, the story, after that, we can find out what the story is and how it turned out. For Abraham, it wasn't that way. He didn't know how things would turn out, but he believed in God's promise. And then in Hebrews 11, verse 8 through 12, it says, "By faith Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place which he should after receive for an inheritance, obeyed, and he went out, not knowing whither he went. By faith he sojourned in the land of promise, as in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob, and the heirs with him of the same promise. For he looked for a city which hath a foundation, whose builder and maker is God. Through faith also Sarah herself received strength to conceive seed, and was delivered of a child when she was past age, because she judged him faithful who had promised. Therefore sprang there even of one, and him as good as dead, so many as the stars of the sky in multitude, and as the sand which is by the sea shore innumerable." So he believed God, and then later here we see how it turned out, and that his promises are true and that he's faithful. So, whenever you're going through life, put your trust in God, and he's going to prove himself faithful in that. And then I wanted to point out yet that if we give our possessions and the things that we own over to God, and we let Him control our life, like in money, I don't know what it is that you all are doing, but whatever you find joy in and that's dear to your heart, if you give it to God and let Him control it instead of you always holding on to it, He can turn that and multiply whatever you give Him into way more than what you've ever thought possible. So, yeah, give your possessions to Him. Stop holding on to things that are close to you. Also, I wanted to point out that people have a lot of rights that they want to hold on to, and let's say if it's somebody invading their private space, you know, you hold on to the right of them not challenging you, you don't want anybody to be like more dominant. You don't want people coming over and telling you what to do sometimes, for me anyhow. And when Jesus was here on the earth, He showed us God's love. He showed us who God is to us. And He did not hold on to the rights He had as a person here on this earth. He laid it down. He died for us on the cross so that we could have life and celebrate Him today. And so I want to encourage you to lay your rights down, lay it down, give it to God, and He will take care of you better than you can take care of yourself. And in Colossians 3:2, if I can find it, it says, "Set your affections on things above, not on things of the earth." So that's all I have for you guys. And this summer, often through the summer, it gets busy. People have a lot of things to do during the summer. But I just want to encourage you as you go through this summer to keep your eyes on God and not forget who's giving you the blessings you have. So that's all I have.